Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we're gonna learn Markdown. So, what is Markdown? Markdown is a way to style the text on the web. Way to style text on the web. Mostly common use cases. Common use cases is writing documentations. Even if you see the GitHub, then we will see something like readme.md or something like .md means it's a markdown, just like html has .html, css has .css, markdown is .md. It's actually markdown. So sir, there is already html and css which can style the text on the web, then why markdown? Markdown is simply saying less code to write, less code to write. So basically, there's no code actually. It can be written even with the normal people who doesn't know programming at all. So we just add some things to the text, and the text will get passed itself to display it in the manner that we want. So in order to write the documentation, we will use this markdown. Let's quickly learn this all the markdown in this video. What all things that are already available. Okay, let me create this new file, which is markdown.md. Right. And this is VS Code. If you don't have VS Code, install it. I'll link it in the description. And also install this plugin called Markview Preview Enhanced. Markdown Preview Enhanced. With this Markdown Preview Enhanced, you can lively see what you are writing in here. So if you click this button, you will be able to see this. If you have that install it and restart the VS Code, then you will be able to see it. So yeah, let's start some of the common syntaxes. For this markdown. So initially, first thing is heading 1. So this is similar to h1 tag in the web, and also similarly h2 and h3, all those things will be there. So this markdown will even parse this h1 and all. So that's why these h1s are not showing up in there. So any HTML text that is already available in this .md, so you can also write HTML here. But this is a little easy way to do it. So if you can't figure out a syntax for the any markdown syntax, then you can write HTML there. And this is something like heading 2 and heading 3, just like h3, and also for heading 4, for heading 5, heading 6. Heading 6 is the last. After that, you will not see anything. So if you want to try, see, it won't get passed. So from heading 1 to heading 6, depending on your need, choose one heading. And yeah, these are the part of headings whenever you want to show the headings. And the next thing is the normal text. The normal text, you can write it normally. Text is the normal. And in the HTML, we used to do something like P paragraph. P. So in here, we don't need that. Other things we have to learn is how to make the text bold. So to make the text bold, you can write something like I am bold. See, as soon as I mention these characters, it automatically got bold. So if I remove these things, then this is a normal text. So this is one of the way to make the text bold. Other way is to use double underscore. I am bold. And let's see for italic what we have to do. For italic, italic. This is one way to, if you can notice, you can all see this is italic. And I am italic. Sorry. These are some ways to make the text italic. And what if you want the text to be both italic and bold? Italic and bold. How can we do that? We can do this by using these three things. So now it is both italic and it is bold. Okay, what else do we have? We have lists. So if you want to show a list in the HTML, you will do UL and UL and LI, and again close with a UL. But in here it is very simple, which is just the dash, and you can write list item 1 and list item 2. It automatically gets aligned. So if you want to write the textual numbers, again this is also possible. List item 1 to list. If you notice, it automatically got formatted for you as soon as I press dot. And list item 2. What else we have? We also have strike through text. I am strike through text. So if you want to strike through a text, you can use these things. And also, if you want to quote something, you can quote it this way. Sun rises in the east. Sun sets in the west. If you want to escape it, just give a line. Yep. And also, if you want to mention something in the code, if your document contains some code, then you can add it in here in this way with the three tilde signs. Code or something like hash include stdio h, something like this. You can write the code. If you want to highlight the syntax, then if you mention whatever the language that you have, the syntax is automatically highlighted here. Like if I mention Java in here, it is not highlighted because in Java we don't have this thing. So if you write import java dot util dot star and press this thing, then the syntax is highlighted automatically for you, which is a very cool feature. In any documents if you want to write, you can just mention this thing, the language, and you can mention whatever the code that you want to write in here. And also we also have links. Well, I have built a website for Prithvireti, which is, if you mention it in this way and open the brackets parenthesis, and you can mention the link here, which will be https .com. Notice how the link is getting highlighted here. As soon as I click it in here, it will open the prithvireti.com. And what else we have? We also have something like a to-do list. Let's create a to-do list. In order to create to-do list, this is what you will do. You will open this thing and something like buy milk. And if you do, give a little bit space, and no, you can notice that this got highlighted into this. You can click cross mark. See, as soon as I click the dot in here, the X is getting highlighted. If you want to create anything like, automatically that done to do, then you can press X in here, which is can be hit gym. Yep, this is a to-do list. And what else we have? We have something like nested list. So if you see, if you want to create any nested list, then you can do it this way. I will create nested list. So how do you do that? Press tab 2 times and give this sign, which will become test. And if you want to create a nested list in this too, then you can do test. Notice how the items are changing automatically. So this is how you will create nested items. Test 1, something like this. Yeah, this is nested list. And also, if you want to ignore anything, like bold text, then you should mention, so I am bold. You want to write I am bold. Notice how the text changes to bold. But what if you just want the stars also? Then you can use something like this thing, the ignore escape sequence character in front of these things, then it will automatically become normal. And the final thing we have is tables. So before the tables, let me also show you the image. So as I said before, we don't have image tag in this markdown. Markdown is all about just the text formatting. So if you want to include an image in your documentation, then you can use the HTML there. So what you can do, let me grab a random image from the internet, which can be the GitHub ones. GitHub. Right. So if you notice, the image should appear here. And how will you change the size of it? Again, the CSS also works here. Width is equal to 100, height is equal to 100. Notice how it automatically got changed. This is how you will include the images. And one last thing is tables. We'll see how to create a table. I'm a header 1 and header 2. You can do it this way. Notice how it will automatically became the, so this pipe sequence is for the columns and this one is for the rows. If I write something like row 1 and row 2, notice how it automatically got into this table. So if you want something to be aligned differently, a little bit differently, then what you can do is, notice how using this column it got right aligned. If I keep it this way, it will get left aligned. If I keep it in both the places, then it will get center aligned. Yeah, this pretty much for this video. I have covered almost all the things that you needed for the markdown. So hope you enjoy this video and create documentations for sure. See you in another video.